Okay, today we're going to look at more two-step equations, like what happens when the variable ends up on the right, or what happens if the variable is not first in the equation. Does it make a difference? Okay, in our first problem, the variable is on the right. That doesn't really matter to us. We still work the same. We're trying to figure out how to get that x by itself. We still undo adding and subtracting first, so in this case, we will subtract 7 from both sides. We'll get negative 35 equals negative 7x. Then it's just divide by negative 7, divide by negative 7, and we end up with 5 equals x. And some people like you to turn that around and say x equals 5. But either way, it's still the correct answer. X is going to be 5. Okay, on our next problem, notice that our variable doesn't come first on the left-hand side. So what do? Well, we look at this first number, and you have to think to yourself, it is a positive 14. So if it's a positive 14, we want to subtract 14 from both sides, and we'll get negative 2a equals 16. Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2, a equals negative 8. The important thing to remember is when there's nothing in front of this term, it's going to be positive. Whatever's here, the subtraction sign or addition sign, has nothing to do with the problem. All right, let's look at this one. Now we have a variable on the right-hand side of the equation, and it comes second. So it's kind of like a double thing here we're working on. So once again, we look at this 4. It is a positive 4. This sign right here has nothing to do with what we're getting ready to do. So we will subtract 4 from both sides and get 4 equals negative x over 5. So that's that same negative sign that we had from above. Now, how do we get rid of this? Well, the easiest way will be to multiply by negative 5. Multiply by negative 5. Over here we have 20. And what happens on this side is a negative times a negative equals a positive. And then these 5s will cancel out, so you get a positive x. So x will equal negative 20. So hopefully I haven't confused you too much. It's really not that hard. You just have to look at each problem closely.